Hey guys, so today's story time is a bit of a crazy one. So, yeah, let's get into it. This all takes place on about a year ago maybe, roughly. I don't know exactly. It's been a while, but it's not been too long. But anyway, so a friend of mine, Jonathan. Now, at the time, Jonathan was working this security job, and they gave him these security. They gave him like a security vehicle to drive around, and sometimes it would be a different one. And sometimes it would be a Jeep or Cherokee or something like that, or sometimes it would be like a not a Cherokee. It was something else. I can't remember the exact, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, basically we'd have these old security cars that were like beat up and used for off-roading because you would have to like take them up into the mountains, on top of the mountains, to watch the equipment, right? So anyway, one of these days, Jonathan isn't able to cover a shift. So he has his cousin, my friend, Nikki, to take over a shift for him unofficially, like kind of off the books, I guess. And Nicholas is up there, you know, and I'm not with him. He's texting me this, and he's up there just chilling, hanging out in the security vehicle. Everything seems to be going good, and he starts telling me that there's rats in the car crawling around, and I don't believe him. I think he's joking with me, and I'm like, no, man, you're just tripping out, man. You're fine. And he's like, no, man, there's rats in here. There's rats. I hear them. I'm like, man, it's fine. It's no big deal. You'll be fine, man. It's not a big deal. And I really didn't believe that there were any rats in this car. So, some time goes by, and he sends me a picture on Snapchat, and I open it. I'm like, oh my god. And lo and behold, in the floorboard, like, he sends me a picture, and it's a freaking rat, guys. There is a rat in this car, and I'm and now I forget what exactly I said or what words went down, but I was basically laughing, and laughing at him, saying, "Oh man, you'll be fine. It's just a rat. It's no big deal, man. It's not a big a deal." And oh, he's freaking out because there's rats in there. And I'm like, man, it's not a big deal. You're fine. And anyway, he just starts telling me he can hear like tapping sounds to the roof, like taps on the roof, like rats crawling throughout the car. And now that I think about it, that does sound pretty. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. And it's kind of funny that I say that because some time goes by, and I end up having to take over a shift for Jonathan, and I was in a different vehicle than Nikki was, so I think I was in like some sort of Jeep car or something. It's not like the Jeep you're picturing, like an off-road Jeep with no doors or nothing. It was like a SUV type Jeep, but it was older and it was not in the best shape in the world. And I drove it up there for Jonathan and took over a shift for him. He set me up with some, weed, and there's nobody up there to bother you all night, period. You're alone up there. Nobody's going to be up there. You're just up there because somebody has to be there legally to watch the equipment. So I'm up there smoking, hotboxing that car, just having me a good time. And I don't think it's the first time that I worked a shift for him, but the first time I worked a shift, there wasn't any rats. Like, I was fine. And so yeah, I don't know. And I think I remember telling Nikki, I'm like, "No, man, that's never happened to me. There's no rats, or something like that." I can't remember what exactly I said. I'm kind of missing some pieces to the story, but I'm telling it the best I can. So I'm up there smoking, just chilling, having a good time, sitting, listening to music, smoking, and all of a sudden, I hear some taps on the roof. Those. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it's kind of my recreation of what the tap sounded like. But it was like taps, little pitter patters throughout the top of the roof of the car. And I'm like, oh no, hell no. And I started looking around, like my senses were up dialed to 11 now because I'm stoned. And it's like my spidey senses were up, And I really did. I felt like Spider-Man in that scene when he was about to get into the fight with Flash in the hallway, and all those little like things that shows up close, like the airplane and the spitball and stuff. That was like my senses in that moment. I was looking around, like, oh gosh, no, where's the rats? And I look, and I had a little snack bag, and I saw a rat in the floor pittering away at the snack bag. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. So I open the door, hop out of that car, and it's cold outside, and it's pitch black on this mountain. So I stay outside of the car for pretty much the entire rest of the shift, and until it turns daytime. But the first person I told, man, is when it started happening. I messaged Nikki, and I said, Nikki, there's freaking rats in here, man. There's rats in here. You're right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I ever made fun of you. I'm so sorry, man. There's rats in here. There's rats in this car, dude. And he's laughing too, rightfully so, because I deserved it, because I laughed at him when there was rats in there with him. And so I got a taste of my own medicine there. But yeah, I got in the car, and when the shift was over, and drove back to where Jonathan, I drove back to Jonathan, where we dropped the cars off at or whatever. Or it was some neighborhood I had to park it for the next guy to take. But yeah, there was that's the time we me and Nikki, we had to deal with the Ratmobiles, is what we call them. The Ratmobiles, that's what they were. They were infested with rats. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys have ever had to deal with that situation, but hopefully not, because it is disgusting. It was kind of horrifying, because I was sleeping at one point in those cars, so for all I know, rats were crawling all over me. I don't like the thought of that. I don't like it at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you guys like the story, I got some other ones surrounding Jonathan in the car. I think I got another crazy one with the car incident. So it's nothing to do with rats. So it's something completely different. So if you guys want to hear more story times like this, leave a like and subscribe, and maybe tell me some of your guys' crazy stories in the comments. And yeah, that's hopefully this this story time commentary goes good. This is the first time I'm doing something like this style, so if you guys want to see more of this, then just let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.